Hey everybody, it's Chase with AV Pop Culture again, and today we continue our spooky season content with something that's very scary. A 58-day wait for my Severin sale items to arrive. We are going to unbox and take a look at all of it and a few more things, so pop that tape in. I got you. Let's go do this. All right, so literally this just got here. This is, I'm not sure when you're going to see this, but this is Monday, September the 9th. So this was 58 days since I ordered this, and it just got here about 20 minutes ago. And we're going to open it and take a look at it together. I'm not sure what in the world took that long, but I got my handy dandy tool here. This fits in because this is all pretty much horror, I think. This is my first ever order directly from Severin, and I can't say that I'm going to be in a race to order it again, order directly from them again. I mean, that's I understand they're small, but 58 days, and I got no word and no updates until it was mailed out is a little bit crazy to me. And then I'm assuming now I'm going to have to wait still on the replacement disc because I did order Opera, and we'll get to that here in a minute. If I can, they put enough tape on it. Okay. Oh man, they got the packing peanuts, the circus peanuts as I call them. All right, we're just going to go in order. I've just opened this. So the first thing I got was Dracula versus Frankenstein. And listen, this was on sale for like $12.99. And with that slip, that artwork, you guys know me. I'm a sucker for artwork. I was definitely picking that up. You open it up. That's what it looks like inside. Super cool. Bonus film, Brain of Blood, and tons of special features. So there's a whole other movie in here. Dracula vs. Frankenstein, the most famous Adamson film of all time. I knew nothing about this. It says it's like an 8-year-old's fever dream and an undeniably memorable experience. You know, Al Edmondson achieved more than most filmmakers could dream of. He possessed a vision akin to a funhouse run by brilliant but mad carnies and goofballs and tabs of dirty acid. I mean, what a... this thing must be completely batshit crazy. But there it is, Dracula vs. Frankenstein. And this is just a Blu-ray. But super cool. Super cool artwork there. Next up is Night of the Demon. Now, if you guys have heard me talk before, you know that I am a random fan of Bigfoot horror films. Mostly because I'm fully convinced Bigfoot or something like that exists out there. And I don't know, I just always have found them super cool. This is a Blu-ray scanned in 2K from a recently discovered 35mm answer print with over 5.5 hours of special features on 2 discs. It says the Sasquatch splatter masterwork restored uncut for the first time ever. The first real Bigfoot gore fest. And I am super looking forward to watching this. I have never seen this movie, so I was definitely planning to grab that. I have, spoiler alert, a spooky season kind of creature feature Bigfoot list coming, and I'm gonna review this, and I'm sure it's going to make it. Let's open it all the way up. Let's take a look at this. Bigfoot and Nasty video extras. Interesting. Interesting. Well, it's got reversible artwork here. This is the other side. I think that is maybe that's the original there. So I know nothing about this movie other than it involves Bigfoot. So I am looking forward to watching this and seeing how I like it. Super cool. It's great. It's like embossed slipcover there. So, Night of the Demon. It's kind of embossed on the side too. Next, randomly, they had Overboard, Goldie Hawn, Kurt Russell for $4.99 on the sale with a slipcover. I think this might just be a DVD. I don't know if this is a DVD or a Blu-ray. It's a Blu-ray. I mean, $4.99 for... I didn't own this movie anymore. So $4.99 for a Blu-ray, Goldie Hawn, Kurt Russell, Overboard, with a slip cover. I mean, $5 all day long with the slip. I'm 100% in on that. Just a single disc. But, I mean, you can't beat that. $5 with a slip. Blu-ray. I'm down. Random carry there. Get through all these. I got the Severin sticker here. And another Blu-ray. This one didn't have a slip, but it was such a good price. And I've seen this, but it's been a super long time. It's the Attic Expeditions. And this one has a pretty good cast. Here, and Lord, I know Jeffrey Combs, Alice Cooper, Seth Green is in this, Ted Raimi is in this, so it's got a interesting cast, and it's like I can't really remember. They're in like a mental institution or something like that. It says one of the best mind fuck movies out there. It keeps you wondering what's going on, even with repeated viewings. It's scanned from the 2K from the original negative with all new special features. I can't really remember the whole, I really can't remember seeing this, but I know I have seen it because immediately when I saw it, I remember Seth Green in this and Jeffrey Combs. And so this is going to be like watching for the first time again on this one. And it's a 2-disc Blu-ray set there. No reversible art. But it was like $6 or $7. So I'll take a chance on it that just to watch it for that. Next, now this is one that I had purchased to do to go on my midnight movies, but you guys didn't really get into the whole midnight movie series. I may try again. I had randomly seen this a long time ago. This movie is trash. It's 100% trash. It's smut and trash. Hard and nasty stuff. Only Italy could produce in the sadistic 70s. This is The Beast in Heat. This is a complete crazy exploitation film. It was like $4. It says this disc contains disturbing scenes, is not suitable for children, strictly adults only. So this one's pretty messed up. It's not like something I'm going to be repeated viewing. I really had got it for that series, and maybe I'll return to that, but it's not something I'm rushing to watch. It was also like $4.99. But yeah, that's definitely a kind of a watch for a special occasion for a purpose movie. And then I got this one here. I know there's a 4K of this. I've never seen it. Before I invested in a 4K, I was going to invest $6 in a Blu-ray And that's The Devil's Honey. I have seen some stories about this, and a saxophone, and Lucio Fulci's extreme erotic shocker, now uncut, uncensored, and restored for the first time ever in America. It says Pitch Perfect Sleazy Mania, 80s Euro trash sexploitation with every frame. It's distinctly a Fulci film. It's loaded with extras. There was like, it was still like $35, $40 for the 4K. I wasn't blind buying for that, but for like $5.99 on the Blu-ray, I'll take a chance and watch it, and I'll let you guys know what I think about it. But I've definitely heard some interesting things there. All right, and finally, here it is. Here is the opera set. It is. It seems a little bit bigger than. I mean, I don't have Cemetery Man or The Sect or anything, but it does seem a little bit bigger than those. Because it's not just a slip; it's kind of a side loader slip box. Open this thing up here. I mean, it's a really thin slip box, but you can see it's kind of a thin slip box. So it's not like a big wide slip box. And then you open it up, and here is the 4K that I'm assuming we're going to get some replacement discs for. But here are all your discs, and I don't think this has reversible artwork. No reversible artwork there. But you got your 5-disc set, 12 hours of special features, a soundtrack CD. This already kind of messed up on there. Try to get this inside slip back in the right way. So there's apparently something wrong with the color on this, so they're sending a new disc. My guess is when they put out a video talking about their restoration of this movie, and if you guys remember my videos on super 35 millimeter cameras and filming with super 35 film, when that came about in the early mid 80s, like with Top Gun was the first big movie to really use it a lot. And then everybody started using it, and people still use it. It kind of crops in more than a full frame 35 millimeter camera. So most movies that you remember as blockbusters were shot with super 35. So when Severin put out a video talking about the restoration of this, where they realized every other 4K restoration of this restored it like it had been shot with a super 35 or with a full frame 35 millimeter film and camera rather than a super 35. So you were seeing things you weren't supposed to and not seeing things you were supposed to. So they went frame by frame and basically reframed it all during their restoration. Now, after they did all that work, then something got off with the color, but that was a hell of a lot of work. So literally when you see this frame up, you're going to see it like it's never been seen before and like it was supposed to have been seen. So that is a lot of work, and that's impressive. And then the misfire on the color after that really sucks. And then you got this big book here that comes along with it. And I still think $60, and that was the sale price. The regular price they had is $79.95. I would never pay that for it. I still think $60 is too much. This should have been around the $45 range. I mean, because you're talking about you can get the whole Mexico trilogy, or this is only like $20 less, and at full price, the regular price, as the Hellraiser Quartet of Terror from Arrow. This costs as much as the Paramount Scares box with 4 4Ks plus tons of extras. Friday 13th Part 2, Breakdown, World War Z, The First Orphan, all that. Like, This by itself costs as much as that. I feel like it's about at $60 even. I feel like it's about $10-15 too high. But I look forward to watching it and reviewing it. That's everything that I got from Severin. I'm not going to go on too much of a rant about them. This is my first purchase from Severin. I'm going to watch the films. The only other Severin film I have is Dracula with Christopher Lee. This is the only other Severin film that I have. They just don't really put out a lot. Now, I would be interested in like Cemetery Man, maybe. I just watched that for the first time, but I'm not going to pay that price for it. The same thing with The Sect and The Church, although I'm going to screen those first. I've never seen them. I would never pay that for them. I think, 58 days from a sale is a little too long, especially with not a lot of communication. And then now you're going to have to wait on a new disc too. That's almost 2 full months of waiting. I feel like that's too long. You got to do something better, especially when you go ahead and in that time you're announcing your next sales, you're doing all this other stuff, you're putting it out. It's like, hey, get those other orders out first. Like, I know if you're a small company, you need to assign some people that's all they do until those orders are fulfilled, because it is all over the place. There was people that had their stuff, it seemed like in a week or so. And then there's other people like me that are waiting 2 months. And it's not like I had a huge order. So, we got to get some quality control. And, this was made to look like in the photos, it seemed like a bigger collector's box. And it's really just a thin side loader slip. I mean, it's better than nothing, but it's not like Aero chunky box thick. I mean, it's thin, squishy cardboard. So, it's a little bit thicker than a standard slip cover, but it's not like Aero chunky box. It's not even like what I get from Blockbuster box sets with my with these boxes here. These are solid, like Aero chunky boxes here. This is cardboard, just thin cardboard, but. I mean, it's better than a regular just slip cover, but not by a lot, and doesn't, for me, maintain the price point of that. And then the weight on that, I think, is nonsense. And I'm not a big complainer. I know people work and hard, and I'm not that person. But when you don't get any info back, and I spent like $124 here, I guess, on all this. And you just have my money for 2 months, and that's a long time. Like, that's twice as long as like the Vinegar Syndrome sale took when I did the halfway to Black Friday. So we do need to kind of keep that in mind, and so I think from here on out, if Severin has stuff out, I probably won't buy during a sale. And I will probably just wait and pick and choose off of Orbit or the secondary market. I might give them one more turn and see if it's just an outlier, but I've heard that this is kind of how it is. But to be fair, they don't have tons of titles that I'm interested in getting. They just, a lot of stuff's not my taste. And I really do support small businesses, and they're a smaller company. And from what I've seen of the videos I have, the movies that I have, like Dracula, they do great work on their stuff. But the customer service and the, saying things are limited or out of stock, and then they're in stock if they're selling them in person at a horror convention, or like the tricks like the Kathy's Curse box that doesn't work. There's just a lot of kind of fumbles there that they need to get right, and basically loaning you my money for 2 months is a long time to wait on something. So, and then now it's still not right. I'm going to have to wait longer on another disc. So, not a big complainer, but that probably needs a little bit of work. So it's a scary, spooky season Severin sale finally getting here, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. Lots of spooky season content to come. I am going to be going out of town for a few days, but I'm going to have videos loaded and ready to come in. And I'm going to be shooting some videos special for the channel and special for members while I'm gone to a Halloween event that ties into movies and physical media. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun stuff. Lots of great lists, rankings, 4K reviews, all horror and spooky season focus right now. Lots of physical media stuff, physical media news. We do all of that here. We're just spooky season focused right now. If you enjoy all this kind of content, talking about all these movies, all the things that you love to collect, just like, subscribe, ring that bell, help spread the pop culture word. If you want to help support the channel, you can join and become a member down below at my Patreon or here on YouTube. Couple dollars a month. Get your name in lights, some behind the scenes members content, look at my filmmaking, all kinds of stuff. But you don't have to do any of that to help me out. Just like and subscribe and spread the word. I really do appreciate it so much. And until next time, be kind, rewind like always. This is Chase with AV Pop Culture, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.